Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a torta with a bad habit. Bye up, bye up. Let's get to the intro. How dare them? Welcome back to my channel. And if you haven't already hit the like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put the notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that I stay kicking. And I appreciate all the support. I'm very humbled by it. Thank you to everyone that supports me. And to those of you that don't, me la pela. I don't care. I don't care, right? I don't, man, because obviously, if you're not supportive of realness, especially with what we're talking about here, then I don't know what to say. I'm not going to disrespect you, but says, I could care less. You do, right? Let's both care less together. I have been threatened. Is it an idle threat? Do I take threats lightly? No. Okay, I never take a threat lightly because in this day and age that we're living, if someone says something, hey, they might just be willing to stand on it. But I've been told, Gunner, hey, you're cool and all, but you need to shut the fuck up. You need to stay away from this baby Emmanuel case because you're not shedding no light. You're just bringing a bunch of bullshit to the case and a bunch of falsehoods and a bunch of this and a bunch of that. And look it, all I can say to those people are, I know where you stand. You hate me because you ain't me. And at the same time, you don't like me. And that's so much that you're willing to defend a fucking monster and his monster fat ass wife. You know what I got to say to you? I'm going to double down, double back, and keep applying pressure when it comes to finding the baby Emmanuel and keep hollering it in the streets and right here behind my computer. And I'm going to be that keyboard warrior that the fucking sheriff's office is talking about. I'm going to keep hollering from the rooftops because a threat is not going to break me. Telling me to do something, you got the wrong one. You were the last person on earth to get me fucked up. So anyway, someone reached out. There's been a few people. A lot of them, they could barely spell, so I didn't even pay attention to that, right? You spell look, Look, okay? Not Luuk, right? So anyways, with that being said, I understand that people are just playing the troll. People are just playing themselves. But we're talking about a child here. We're talking about emotion and passion and realness. And regardless of what you may think or what you may say, because of my content in the past and things that I've spoken on in the past, I am turning a whole new leaf and I am very compassionate in what I'm doing right here on my channel. And ain't no threat gonna break me. Okay, that's what's not gonna happen. You're not gonna tell me or else what? You're gonna call the cops on me? You're going to report me to whoever it is. You motherfuckers should have been paying attention to this child and reporting about this child. And maybe this child, baby Manuel, would still be alive. People should have held fucking Jake the Snake accountable in the first place. And maybe Promise would not be in the situation she's in. And of course, baby Manuel would be alive or not even created. Because at this point, the suffering that this child endured, you could just look into his eyes. Look at him. And you could tell that was not a happy child. So my wish was that he never was born to parents like this because they are not parents. So for the people that are out there threatening me, and yes, they said, hey, you need to stop talking about baby Emmanuel. You don't represent him. Hey, you're basing your shit off internet stuff and you're not doing your proper investigation. And then first of all, I'm not a fucking investigator. I'm not a sleuth. I'm none of that. I'm a YouTube content creator. I'm a grown man. I'm a father. I'm a person that has an interest in this case. And I'm also a man that loves the children's, right? I want the kids to be safe. I don't want kids to be hurt, suffering, going through pain. It seems like you don't care about that, Mr. Threatener. You don't give a shit what happens with the baby or if he's found or not. You want to do everything correctly, right? You're saying, get the hell out of the way because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I'm doubling down. Now that you told me I should stay away from this case, I should refrain from speaking on it, I'm going to speak on it even more. I'm going to be the voice of the voiceless. I'm going to continue to say what I do and do what I say. I'm going to continue to stomp in my steel toes, headed for the murder conviction, right? I'm doing what I have to do to make things right in my life. This is therapeutic for me. And if it helps a child, just one, then I did my thing. I did my jale. I don't have to play gangster. I don't have to play threatener. I don't have to play saying, hey, or else what? Or else you want an autograph or a hug? Sorry, I'm not in the hugging mood. That's not me. I'm very passionate about this. What I bring you guys on my channel, I'm passionate about. I put hard work in. I do the best I can. I put my time and my effort. And those of you that support me and watch me, I think you guys know that. Okay. Meanwhile, while this guy or woman or whoever the fuck they are, they're acting real feminine, as they're typing this hatred towards me, there's a child missing, suffering. There are two people laughing in their cells because they're not getting convicted yet. There's two people breathing while there's a child that's not. There's parents, actual parents. Vanessa Avina's cousins or Jay Carl's cousins, whoever it is, that have woke up this morning and they have to clean the breathing tube of Promise. They have to bathe her. They have to feed her. They have to go through all this hardship because of this fucking monster, Jay Carl, and the things he has done to children, and his fucking fat wife, Rebecca, who is backing his every play because she's scared of him. Nah, she's not scared of him. She just is like that. She's built like that. She's built to protect the guilty while the innocent suffers. And the innocents, the only people innocent in this whole situation, not myself, not Unbothered, not Dubs, not you, definitely, right? The only people that are innocent are those children. And we need more people like myself and Unbothered and Dubs and every other content creator that's speaking on it, Dolly Vision, all of them. We need us as a community to come together and say, fuck you to the people that are disrespecting us by threatening and hating and telling us, hey, who do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are getting in my DMs in the first place with hatred when we're talking about children? You are an enabler. To tell me you shouldn't be speaking on this, you don't have the right to speak on this. Who are you to have the right to even speak to me? So yeah, I got threatened. I got told to back up. Now, it's kind of funny that this happened overnight. And I just seen it a little bit earlier. I did my video earlier, and I said I was going to speak on a situation. This is the situation I was referring to. But I seen it in my DMs where they're like, hey, this, and that. Stop hating on LA Times. Stop hating on TMZ. Hey, look at, I ain't got a hating bone in my body. I love life. But I love life even more when children are safe. I love life even more when monsters are put away. I love life when I can let my children ride their bikes outside, but we can't do that in this world because people like you don't want us to speak on it. You don't want us to let the people know exactly what really is fucking going on. It's bigger than this case. I love baby Emmanuel. I hope that he is found. I hope that these fucking people that did bad things to him suffer in the pits of hell. But this is not the only case. There's a lot more children suffering as I'm doing this video, and it hurts my heart to know that. I've been doing research on cases like Genesis, on baby Brianna, on Gabriel Fernandez. I've taken another look at that, on the 3 daughters, man, that were killed by Travis Decker in the Pacific Northwest that we haven't even got to yet. I haven't even elaborated on that story. We're going to get to that soon. The baby that was cut out by Emmanuel Vela in Bakersfield out of his wife's stomach or his girl's stomach. There's just so many, and so on and so forth, right? A lot of children suffering in this world. It's so bad with the trafficking and everything that's going on and the big cover up and people that will threaten someone like me who's trying to do right and say, hey, you need to stay out the way or else. It's funny, after I did this video about the LA Times thing, that I'm getting these threats. I'm not saying it's coming from them at all. I'm not being slanderous at all. But it's funny how all of a sudden people want to come up out of under the rock on their culebra shit, snake shit, and threaten. See, when they were doing it to Unbothered and I heard about it, I was like, wow, I can't believe they would threaten a man like that who's literally an angel and out there doing the best he can. I see people now that are dedicated on TikTok to ruining his career, people that are dedicated to exposing him and breaking his stories down. That man has never lied about a single thing. Whatever he said, his past is what his past was, and what his future is what it's going to be, right? He's making his path as he goes. He is a reformed gang member. He is someone that is literally out there doing the best he can in his life, for his family, and for baby Emmanuel. And people are hating on that. And now I'm getting a little bit of the funky stuff. Now they're hating on the gun. This is nothing new. These are not threats that I take lightly, but at the same time, they're not that I pay attention to as well, because I've been threatened, I've been exposed, I've been talked shit about, I've been hated on since day one. I started my channel not even talking about people, just doing my thing, telling a few stories, and from the gate, there was a whole lot of hate. I don't expect it to go away. In fact, I expect it to become more, but it's crazy that you would hate on a man that is just trying to bring a voice to a child who is now somewhere suffering or gone. We need him back. That's crazy. You want monsters like Jake and Rebecca to walk around? They're innocent until proven guilty. Fuck them. Straight up. To me, they're guilty, and I hope they get proven more guilty. That's it. They lied. Like, knock on your head. Come on, knock on wood. What do we have to see anymore to not understand that these people are guilty of sin? I don't care what you say. Jake abused his daughter and his son. His son is dead. His daughter is damn near, unfortunately. And I don't even want to say his daughter, because that's not his daughter anymore. She was adopted by the cousins. That's their daughter. They have every right to speak on that. But I'm going to make sure that justice is felt for her and Emmanuel and Genesis and Gabriel and every other child that's going through a situation like this, because the time is now for us to fight back and come together as a community to do that. And so all these threats, Bella, I don't care. You can threaten me all you want. You better get off this case or else. I thought from what I'm hearing, right? This ain't even a real case, is what you're saying. You're saying they're innocent. They get their, look at, everyone gets their day in court. That doesn't mean everybody's innocent. Okay, they're going to get their due process, but they don't deserve it. Did baby Emmanuel get his due process? Did Promise get her due process? Why did that judge forgive Jake for what he did, and now all of a sudden wants to resign because he's feeling some type of way? How many people did he make suffer and take out on them because of his guilty conscience and give them more time than they should have? There's a lot of victims in this case, but people like this who threaten me and people that say I'm a hater, they're the actual hater. They're the actual ones that should feel some type of way. They are condoning this misbehavior by two miscreants, by two demons. These are the people in this world that we need to get rid of. And if you're an enabler and you enable this, you're right along there with them. You might as well been the one that bought the hacksaw. You probably are Mr. Ola. Ola, gun, guess what? You better stop or else what are you going to do? Hit me in a big five parking lot and try to take cheeks? That ain't going to happen, right? Let me tell you something. I don't take it serious, not at all. I take threats serious, but not this one. Because who it's coming from did not show a picture, did not say a name, just we got you, or else it's always we. We got you. What the fuck's up with you? Why is it always got to be we? What happened to the day of the one-on-one? Why can't it be we? Me and you. Why does it have to be we against me? Now I understand what Unbothered was going through. Now I understand the more that you get deeper into the situation and get close to what's really going on, then people start feeling some type of way. They start wanting to expose you. They start wanting to talk about you. They start wanting to threaten you. They start feeling some type of way. But what are you doing in the midst of this? You are condoning the behavior of two devils. It's wild and it's weird. So here's a PSA for the person of interest who's out there saying, we got you, right? Or else you better stop talking about baby Emmanuel, right? No, I'm going to keep doing it. No, you don't have me shook up. No, I ain't scared, right? No, you can't break my determination, my passion, and my heart. You could talk all the shit you want about me. You could try to tear my character up and say I'm not a good person. Who am I? I'm nothing but a criminal and an ex-convict. That's right. I know a lot of criminals and ex-convicts that have a lot more heart than anyone else. Compassion. I've built that over years. I'm a single father. Everyone has their struggles. Like Unbothered has cancer and he's struggling through that and he's fighting forward and he's doing his thing. And I fucking respect him to the fullest, right? I also have my struggles. I'm a single father, okay, with full custody of my child. I have to get up every morning taking kids to school, making sure kids are fed. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have the time to have a personal life, really. When I do get an opportunity to have a couple beers or chill with my girl or do what I do, people hate on that. I'm doing everything the right way. While these fucking individuals, Jake and Rebecca, did everything the wrong way. And yet you have someone getting at me, the audacity to get at me, threaten me, and tell me, hey, you don't know what they were going through. Fuck what they were going through. I don't even want to think about what baby Emmanuel was going through. Okay, when it comes to adults, hey, everyone has a struggle in life. You all go through some shit. I'm not here to make people feel sympathetic or sorry for me. I got this. I've had this. I'm going to continue to have this. I'm going to grind and struggle and strive for what I truly believe in, and that's taking care of me and mine's, right? And at the same time, I would expect everyone to feel passionate about the same things in life. Not everybody's the same. Obviously, Jake and Rebecca Haro are not. And obviously, this person that got at me in a threatening manner is not, because it was all about, you need to forgive them. We don't, first of all, you said you don't even know if they're guilty. Then you said forgive them. Forgive them for what? I forgive God for creating them. That's about it, right? Because now I want to see them suffer. That's just real. I'm not sugarcoating it or adding preservatives. I'm keeping it righteous and real. Any person who touches a child or hurts a baby or does anything, kills a child, anything, suffer. Suffer with the capital S. Soul gang, suffer. 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 That's what I care about. I don't care about justice for them. And well, maybe Rebecca didn't do it. She did enough. The moment she opened her fat mouth and she said, hola, that was enough for me. She is an enabler. And to me, an enabler is just as guilty as a person that pulls the trigger. Period. Jake, we already know what he's about. He's a fucking liar, a narcissist, an egomaniac, an asshole, and above all else, a child abuser and child killer. And you want to back that up? At the very least, child abuser. We know that. Oh, I rolled over on my baby and then I threw him in the trash. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Gunner better stay away from this case or else. Gunner's going to get deeper all up in this case or what? That's where I stand with this. So just letting the people know, man, these are the types of shenanigans that are going on. This is social media. This is what you have to deal with social media. There's a lot of good in social media, a lot of information, a lot of education, a lot of entertainment, a lot of opening your eyes to what's going out there in the world that you can't be, you go to because you're living your daily life, taking care of your kids like a real parent's supposed to. But then at the same time, there's trolls, there's haters, there's people that just want to get a reaction or want to say something. Well, I'm going to give him all the reaction he wants. Fuck your threat. Fuck you with a capital F. Fuck you, right? And also, now you're going to open my heart to go even harder. So if this is what you wanted, this is what you're going to get, right? I'm going to shout this out, and I'm going to continue on my channel, on my platform, with my content to help the children as much as I can. Okay? I'm a single father, man. I deal with this shit every day. I couldn't even imagine. Okay? I can't even imagine a fucking mosquito biting my daughter. I can't even imagine, waking up and throwing my child in the trash and then saying, I hope you're doing well, little buddy. Where at? In the landfill? Jake, if you don't fucking stop it, someone get him already. Rebecca, from what I heard, she got in pill line. If that's what happened, then that's what happened. But as far as these people threatening me, whoever it was, man, I hope you see this and I hope you realize you just woke up the dragon, homie. I got masks and all kinds of shit. I can go crazy. You better ask about me. You better watch my channel and realize and be ready for the inevitable. And that's Gunner to go crazy. It's what I do, man. I'm very outspoken. That's why I have this type of a following. That's why I have this type of support, because I'm willing to say what is real, right? I'm not willing to overstep. I'm not going to speak on certain things that I shouldn't. I respect everyone in their get down. But at the end of the day, to me, if you try to threaten me and tell me I can't do something, you got your fools mixed up like a Brent Wood song. That's the last thing you want to tell me. Hey, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Believe I can. And I will. Justice for baby Emmanuel. Justice for a promise. Justice for Gabriel. Justice for Genesis. Justice for all the children. And pain for anyone who condones the bullshit. I'ma threaten you. Or else what? You're gonna fucking do like the other dude wanted to do and teleport into my living room, watch me jack off, and then beat me up? Cool part is I do it in the living room, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, with that being said, I take these threats like a grain of salt. See you later. thumbs up or thumbs down. And I don't think I'm the big bad motherfucker. I can't be got. Of course I know I can be got. But so can you. Or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Orale, I got a PSA for Unbothered. Get back on the case, homie. Stomping your steel toes. Fuck what they're talking about. Threatening and talking shit. Hey, don't feel some type of way, homie. We need you in the mix. If not, I'm going to be here, bro. I'm going to be here.